What's going on YouTube? My name is Flip Rodriguez, 13-time American Ninja Warrior, and we're back with another tutorial. And today's tutorial is going to be working on your side pumps. Now we're going to get right on into it. Now with the side pump, why we're here is that furthest ring right there is actually on a slack line. So that's going to be able to slide all the way down, and it'll determine how much power we get off our pullback. Okay? Now why is the pullback so important? Because it's the basics and fundamentals of how you build power to go straight into a swing. Okay? Most people take 3, 4, 5, 6 swings to build power and generate power. With this technique, we'll be able to do it in one pump. That would be the goal. One pump to get from this block that I'm on all the way to our landing block on that side. Now I know that some people may not have this exact same setup, but the pump is the same. When we're pulling side to side, it's exactly the same as you would if there were like multiple rings and you're trying to skip some rings, right? So I like this setup because it's gonna show you how much power I put into my pump, my sideways pump, and you'll be able to judge it off of your sideways pump if you have a similar setup. If not, you could judge it based on how many rings are out. So you try to skip 1 ring, try to skip 2 rings, or maybe even 3 if possible, okay? So here we go. I'm gonna give it a try so you guys can see. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna pull with my right arm, left arm, swing, all the way down to that platform. Now, as you can tell, that led me straight to my landing platform, which means I got enough power to make it there. Now, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like to not have enough power generated. And then I'm really gonna break down how the side pump really works in very great detail, okay? All right, this is what it looks like if I didn't have enough power, okay? Here, we'll reach out, no pump, and just short. Obviously, depending on what kind of obstacle you're on, whether it's a sliding slack line like this, or on an actual slider, or maybe they're just rings that are on straps, will determine how much power you put into it. It really depends on what your real goal is. So my goal for this is to go from this platform to that one on this long slack line, and I need to make sure I generate enough power. Now, what's gonna be cool about this, okay, is how our technique is gonna work here, all right? We need to make sure that we're not only pulling with our arms, so on our backswing, we're pulling with our arm that's in the back, we're pulling up, and our hips and legs are coming up. So they're all coming up in one motion, and then the same thing will be on your front, okay? I would argue that you would, when you start an obstacle and trying to build that pump, you wanna build the front one first, okay? I'm not gonna actually slide, but I just want you guys to see it, okay? I would argue that you'll go front first, and then big back. And then you'll be able to go. That way you have the most amount of power to build on that backswing in minimum time. Can you just jump, grab, pull back, and go? Yes, you can. Absolutely. There's always going to be a faster way. But for the purpose of this video specifically talking about the side pump, is we're just getting into great detail on how it works to pull sideways, okay? Because a lot of people don't understand how to pull sideways at max. It's actually a lot of strength, a lot of bicep. It's arm with hip and leg coming up, okay? So if you make your body work together, it makes this move very, very easy, but also it does take some time to get used to. If you're new to Ninja and watching these tutorials, you're gonna want to, everything's gonna wanna work together. So when you pull with your arms and your shoulders have to be engaged, right? They gotta be engaged here. So when you pull, you're gonna lift your hip up and your feet up, okay? I'll do it one more time from this angle, and I'll make sure to get a closer angle for you guys, okay? So now, I'm gonna wanna do it from my starting platform, start into my front, okay? I'm gonna pull up, and big pull back on the back one, and then I'll be able to take off as fast as I can, okay? That big pull is where you're gonna get all your power from on that. All your power is gonna come from that. And I'll make sure to give you guys different angles and make sure to try to get this slow mode so you guys can really see what the pull looks like. And I know that doesn't seem like much, but if you're new to Ninja, these are basics and fundamentals that you'll need in order to become a great or phenomenal ninja. Because all the great ones, they understand how movement works, and they understand how to minimize their movements so they can get off these obstacles as quick as possible. Because a ninja always comes down to like half a second when it comes to podiums, all right? Oh. We have a different angle of the pump, so that way you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about, give you guys different views here. So front, I'm gonna pull, big pull up, match, and then I'll swing. Now, if you notice how big those pulls are, I'm coming all the way up, okay? It's very important that you guys try to build that pull as much as possible on that one backswing you'll get to make it all the way down to your landing platform. I'll have another video at some point with all the rings, and then we'll go from ring 1 and 2 to ring 3, from ring 1 and 2 to ring 4, from ring 1 and 2 to ring 5 on the same pullback. So that way you guys can see how it actually works and why it's so important for these pullbacks to matter in practice, okay? That's gonna be it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any other tutorials you wanna see, make sure to drop it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Front swing, back swing really high, let go, match it. Yeah. That was fun, that was a lot of fun. That was fast, but so much fun.